mic is there. We are live. Serial almost broke their desk, and we are ready for tonight, and are here.
You know, last minute drama, just in case. So everything is fine.
It's part of it.
We are all here just for the drama. I think that was clear.
It's good to be back.
Yes.
1 week of vacation.
I still played Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's fine though, because like we killed the cultists and we have all the orbs, so I mean everything's pretty chill.
Yeah, it should just be like, you know, shopping episode where we spend all the money that we got on
you know,
things
end of the campaign. We saved everything.
I was going to
we
say
got the
that,
orbs, yes. It's fine.
I spent last Tuesday, since we didn't have a stream, I still played D&D because we still had like my friends and I had another session planned. So, you know, not complaining, just saying that happened.
Yeah, it actually kind of worked out that we didn't have a stream, because I did have another stream planned last Tuesday night and my internet wasn't working. So we had to cancel that one. So I would have been out of commission anyway.
But technical issues are part of our brand. This is
right.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, don't say that too loudly, because today is still a day.
Knocking on wood.
I mean, this is not very good wood, but it is wood nonetheless. Like, I knocked on my desk and then I'm like, I mean, this is IKEA. It's not like a knocking on like actual.
And I mean, IKEA had pretty good furniture.
Yeah, it's decent. What, are we sponsored by IKEA? Like, what are we doing?
No,
Not yet, but IKEA, do you hear us?
If
you can sponsor us.
If you go now to IKEA.com and enter the code Rise of the Isdrekins,
nothing will happen, but it would be very, very funny. Please do it.
That'll be the puzzle in this next third piece. The like, instead of a labyrinth, we're like trying to put together a chair or something.
Yeah.
It's like this chair episode from Critical Role where everyone is like totally fascinated.
Check?
Yeah.
Who has an Allen wrench? I can't.
Wouldn't that be a cool name for a character? My name's Wrench. Alan Wrench.
Wow.
I mean,
hello to Izzy in the chat.
Yes. Indeed.
One of our biggest fans.
She's just awesome. She's just
true.
a great supporter of
That's true.
patron of the
Very
arts. She has pretty hair, right? Doesn't she look gorgeous?
Thanks
I love the purple.
For the gifted set.
I don't actually have Twitch up right now because I'm trying to limit how much internet I'm using just in case. So if anybody's talking to me,
yes,
I'm not
Cher said that. Look, Jen has pretty hair. Hi, lovely. So.
Aw, thanks, Cher.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Head.
Music credits, title credits.
Yeah. First announcements. That was it. Yo, what are we doing today, this month, this week? Today we're playing Rise of the Isdrekins, written by Midnight Tower. We're having up a new Kickstarter campaign right now, so check this out if you want to play one of their adventures and get it for a cheaper price. Also, tomorrow we are streaming our next episode of our German campaign, which is like, at the moment, they are having like episodes which are mostly as if they are in a therapy. So I'm getting to know a lot about the characters and their backstories. And on Friday, we're having our talk stream with Tahina and Gabe. And as a special guest, there is Pursuit coming over from P&P Things. And they are talking about horror, how to implement it in pen and paper campaigns, what to use and what's best not to use. You know the thrill. So, and they will talk about this. And if you have questions, you can ask them in the chat. So this will be pretty chill and cool and nice to watch.
Good timing with the new Ravenloft
I
book
just
coming
wanted
next
to say,
week. And
that's-
then Friday talk about horror. That will really
Yes.
get you warmed up to go into the domains of dread if you
that
want
is
to.
the spooky May month. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Halloween in May.
I already have it pre-ordered. or someone gave it to me, but I just say. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, next month our Women in Gaming special will be coming. So, and there are already a lot of fancy people that want to join the wolf thing. So, it's still open to add yourselves to it. So there is a form that you can fill out, and then you're getting contacted, getting an invite, and then we will see what we are doing next month.
Or if you know any amazing women and female aligned, people that resonate with the word woman for themselves, send them the link, tell them about it, let them know if they like playing role-playing games.
I mean, we're taking basically everyone who identifies as female. So, but it's nice to have like a wide range and a variety of so many different creators, players. If you're just a player for normal tabletop RPGs, that's fine as well. We want to show that our community is a little bit more than just the normal streamers that you're seeing or the people that are already famous. So there are a lot out there.
Like us, exactly. I was going to say, I mean...
Are we famous? I don't think so.
We're definitely famous.
I don't feel like it.
Speak for yourself, Carol.
Yeah.
BRB putting on my sunglasses.
And in July, there will be like a special non-binary stream with only non-binary cast. So if you identify as non-binary, there's still one spot to take.
Yeah, I'll have to send that to some people then.
Okay, I guess this is this for the moment. The music that you're hearing today is made by Adrian von Ziegler, Arcane Anthem, Stark Fantasy Studio, and Might Music. The drawings that you will see in the intro, most of them are made by our wonderful Saria, who also has a very, very cool art stream.
Oh, thank you. Been doing a lot of D&D art lately.
Definitely recommend.
Yeah, and also I hear, Jenna, you're having something up today as well?
I am, internet willing. I am tonight on the LD&D channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, is going to be Tea House Mysteries. So that we're playing through Candlekeep. But all our characters are tea themed. So if you want to come meet Alethea Oolong, who is my character I've never played before, she's a monk, you can come join us for that.
Aww.
Sounds awesome.
That sounds like a cool concept.
Very cool.
I wish I were awake so I could watch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really bad for Europeans.
Well, maybe if you drink enough oolong tea, you can stay awake and watch it.
Or coffee or mate.
Mate.
Or we can also do reruns at a reasonable European time is also an option.
I will watch those. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, this. Anyone else wants to say something? This is your last chance.
Good luck, everybody.
GLHF.
Okay, then.
To the intro mobile?
Yeah, Marcus, start the intro.
To the intro. And we are back again. Wait, no, wait, we have to do the right transition. Here we are again.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're professionals.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you realized.
Okay, then I guess, Marcus, do you want to do the recap like always?
Absolutely. I can also do recaps next to amazing sound effects. So, last time when we played, we succeeded in bringing the final
Indeed,
orbs.
we won the whole game.
We won. We found the last. We acquired the last orb stone, and we survived a cave and camp of cultists led by Lavinia, who put up quite a fight, which we survived, and we were able to acquire the third orb stone. And together with one of the final prisoner in the cultist camp, we traveled back to Northwind Gate, where we, however, also found out that our good friend Bjorn was no longer there. He had left his post and went away to probably seek out his old mentor. Now, with those 3 orbs in our possession, we are currently enjoying a little bit of R&R, a little bit of relaxation, while pondering what we're going to do next. And what we're going to do next, that was kind of the point where we left off last session, as we wrapped up the night, took our level up, which means we're all level 9 now. Woohoo! And
You already rolled your HP?
At least I took my average. So
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
I think we just went for average.
exactly.
Everyone this
I think
time.
no one gambled on the hit points this time. And yeah, now we're here back in Northwind Gate with 3 legendary orb stones in our bag of holding. Looking what to do next. And that's where you come in, Caro. Take it away, DM.
Yes. So you all had a joyful evening, lot of relaxing time in the hot springs, and as you went to bed, Illyria, since you sometimes have the strange dreams that are showing you pieces of situations and parts that might happen in the future, or that might give a sign to what might happen, you see in this dream a castle.
Ooh.
That has like a very dark aura, and you feel pretty drawn to it.
All right.
But you also can feel that there is something that might be very bad.
Okay.
Knowing Illyria, we're totally gonna have to go.
We're going to that castle.
So, and above this castle, you also see creatures flying, spread out, looking like several dragons.
Oh. Can I see the color of the dragons?
For
they
you,
white?
this all seems black,
Black. All right.
like very far in the distance.
Okay.
Okay, the next day rises, everything is is nice. You slept in a very comfortable bed in the inn that you're used to sleep when you're in Northwind Gate. So, and you all feel pretty good, and you have you got your long rest, you have your hit points back and all your abilities. So, and as you're coming down into the big guest room in this tavern, you see there are some people already sitting there enjoying their breakfast, and you're also seeing Vadina walking around serving food and drinks, and then she looks at you and has this big smile on her face that never seems to vanish by some sort of means. So she looks at you and straightforward going, so I hope you had a good sleep. And you see how she tilts head to the side, and you're already used to her being like very direct to the guests, asking how they are feeling, what they have done, and just to make sure that everyone is comfortable. And she leads you to one of the tables that is free. Are you hungry? Breakfast will be ready in a minute.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, I nearly forgot. And you see that she vanishes for a moment from the table and comes back with an envelope in her hands that she hands over. Who wants to take it?
Me.
Okay, and hands over to you, Alira. Someone left this letter for you in the morning, like an hour ago.
Did you see who it was?
It was a man.
A man?
Yeah, didn't look anything special.
All right. Okay. Have you never seen him before then?
I might have, but you know, there are a lot of people are coming in here and visiting.
So he wasn't like a common messenger that might, deliver post here?
Oh, there are a few messengers in the town. We might be one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. Okay. I open the letter then.
Okay, you're sitting down, opening the letter. Meanwhile, you're getting served breakfast and something to drink.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah. Some decent food, even though Rowan has kept us very well fed during the trip. But, it's different when someone else just, everything is warm and nice and you can have as much as you
want. Illyria, is there anything on the letter that says from who it is? Who sent it?
Is it Bjorn? Is there news from, since he's gone and stuff?
So you will read in the letter. To my small but most bothersome friends, allow me to begin this letter by congratulating you on acquiring the 3 legendary orb stones, known as the Pledge, the Promise, and the Pact. Where many others have failed, you have prevailed. I must say that I'm a little bit impressed, and that is a rare thing indeed. Unfortunately, I too am in need of the orb stones. You seem to be a loyal group of adventurers, and I suspect that no amount of coin will convince you to part with the orb stones. Therefore, I regret to inform you that I have kidnapped your dwarven comrade Bjorn.
What? What even?
Are you reading this out loud, or are you?
I'm reading it out loud.
Oh, okay.
The whole time while Sadria is eating, she's like, "I'm hard to impress." Like.
Deliver the orb stones to me at Drakenberg Castle before the clock strikes midnight, and I shall return your friend to you unharmed. I will also reward you graciously for the inconvenience. I apologize for succumbing to methods so crude as kidnapping, but I assure you that your friend is more or less unhurt. For now. Yours truly, Isdrekin Nixius, Lord of the Drakenburg Castle.
Oh, have we heard that name before?
Yes, we have.
Ah, then tell me again.
Lavinia mentioned Isdrekin.
Ah, right. Yeah, she did.
The frick?
Well, that bastard has Bjorn. How dare he? And how does he know that we have the orb stones?
Probably because Lavinia told him.
Or something, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
right. She could
Or
have
he's
known.
been following us. That
Yeah, or
could
that.
be.
Or he's.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really rude.
He sounds like every noble dipshit I've ever had to deal with.
Not
back in
only
the past.
Absolutely.
It's illegal. You
Yes.
can't kidnap people.
They don't care about rules. They have money.
I know, but he was like,
That's so crude. It's
I-
to
I-
kidnap.
I succumbed to this.
Whatever.
I just succumbed to. We're clearly like, no, we're clearly not doing it, right?
So he.
Absolutely not. Look, these people can't be reasoned with. Let me tell you, I have dealt with my fair share of nobles back when I worked at court. You just can't give them literally anything. They're just entitled little brats. And probably he'll still try and kill us if we show up with the things anyway, so like whatever.
Yeah, but he does have Bjorn. And
Well, we could rescue Bjorn, but I think bringing the orbs would be a terrible mistake.
Maybe
Oh,
we
yeah,
can. Maybe we can trick him somehow. Maybe we have time to prepare some fake orbs or something and just take them with us.
We have one, right?
First off, we do have one, but Sadri is going to cut this conversation off right where it is and go, does anyone have means to see if we are being spied on before we continue talking about this?
I don't.
I think Rowan is the one who does.
Probably.
Rowan does have access to scrying.
Ah.
Or no, see invisibility. It would
See,
be
sorry,
like see
see-
invisibility.
So yes, correct.
Right, then
yeah.
yes, yeah.
See invisibility, yeah. That he does. Zoop, zoop. See invisibility. He even has it.
Perfect. While Hemlock is looking that up, I'm going to put in my bid that the kind woman who's been watching our dogs is actually the bad guy all along. I think her name is Agatha. I think she cannot be trusted. And
I got that.
I'm just checking, just doing half a Jaeger on Rowan's character sheet, and he does not have see invisibility prepared right now.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
You want to look across the room to see if there's someone that might be too interested in you?
Yeah, I will. I haven't even pulled my dice out for this game. Why? I swear I've played D&D before.
Well, it was
I
going to be a
choose a
shopping
3.
episode, right?
We are professionals.
Well,
Professionals. Yes, I would love to look around and see if anybody seems like they're paying attention.
do you just have dice ready under your desk? Is it just like you just really just like for every occasion you don't know when you need your dice, are just ready under your desk? That's great. That is
I've
excellent.
got them all. I've got them all separated by dice type, and they live right under my desk.
Perfect.
So that I can DM at a moment's notice, because that is what my life is.
Yeah, I got my dice under the table too. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Practical, you just
excellent.
reach and yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry. So, Carolyn, what would you like me to roll? Would that be
Perception, please.
insight or perception?
Perception, yeah.
Absolutely.
Since you're looking around to see if someone is too interested.
Okay. First roll of campaign or season 3. is
Same campaign.
a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So you're looking around and you see no one out of common. They are all, or most of them are totally into their own talks with their people. Some are sitting alone. You see one sitting like across the room reading a book. Seems pretty interested in this book. And you can see Vadina talking with Mirelian.
Okay.
The letter mentioned a location.
Mm-hmm.
The castle. Yeah.
Drakberg Castle. Would I know anything about that, and whoever rules there? What kind of nobles stick around there? Because if a bard knows one thing, it's that nobles have money, and nobles like to be entertained. And would I know anything about that place?
So
Would I be able to assist him in that role just because of my background as an entertainer for nobility as well? I'm probably
that
fairly
wouldn't
familiar
help you with this. So
with stuck-up dudes in stuffy shirts. I think they're better than you.
Hemlock, know that this that there is a ruin outside of Northworm Gate that has a similar name to this. That for sure you know.
A
Definitely.
ruin, so not a proper castle or something, like a ruin of a castle.
You've got one book from the day before.
Yes, the Forgotten Legend and Lore in the North Star region. Yeah.
So do you?
I was about to ask.
Do you think that Rowan might have read this?
Rowan, I think so, yeah.
Then you will get note that Rowan will mention that he recognizes the name and that this castle is located near the Isdrekin's peak, which is the highest point of the mountain ridge.
Okay. I turn to Sadria and say, I think I have good news for you. Maybe this is not some stuck-up lord that we're talking about. Because the place he's inviting us to is not some fancy schmancy castle with a big ballroom or something.
Probably has, though.
Yeah, well, that would be nice, but I think this is not your average run-of-the-mill stuck-up noble.
Okay. What makes you think that?
Well, first of all, Rowan here just informed me, and I got thinking about the place mentioned in the letter. Doesn't seem to be a place that is an actual lord's castle. There is not. This is not some landed noble or something. He's mentioning a place that's basically a ruin.
Is it haunted, do you think?
Oh, do you think if there could be ghosts?
Oh.
Do I know
Like
ghosts?
a
Do I know
ghost ball.
Do I know ghost
Ghost
stories?
party!
Do I know ghost stories about that place?
I mean, there are a lot of stories about this place. There are people who went there and said, like, yeah, when they got there, they heard a lot of laughter and crying in the wind. Suddenly, the weather changed. Like a lot of the stories, which are sound as if they just wanna make people not go there.
When you go to the old tower, you go up to the highest peak of it. Midnight at full moon, you can still hear old Jenny wail.
Oh, wow.
Poor soul.
I got that reference. Very good.
Okay, so real talk though. We need to get our gnome back. What are we gonna do with
Well,
the orbs?
By the
while we
way,
go?
That is a very legit question. I mean, we still have them with us. And even if we are considering, which I think we should consider, to go and save Bjorn, I'm not sure if it's such a good idea to take the orb stones with us.
Also, by the way, I just remembered I had a dream this night where I actually dreamt about a castle and I saw dragons. And what you need to know about my dreams that sometimes they are, like premonitions or something. I sometimes dream about things and they are true, or at least parts of it are. So there might be dragons.
Do they come? Does someone like speak to you in the dreams?
Well, I usually see kind of golden flame, and sometimes it's whisperings and whatnot. And sometimes I don't really clearly understand what it's saying, and I just get shown pictures.
But is it always the same dream, or does it change?
No, it's a different dream every time. And it's not always that I dream of anything, but I mean, just now that the letter mentions a castle, and I dreamt about it, so could be.
So
I mean,
there's
and dragons.
dragons.
Maybe it doesn't mean maybe there are dragon statues in the castle or something, and it's not always
It's
it's called
dangerous.
Castle Drakenberg, so I mean,
yeah,
that seems.
Might be live dragons, might not be live dragons. Who knows?
Also, Caro, I wanted to say when the innkeep, oh god, I keep forgetting her name.
Vadina.
But when Vadina was talking was it with her partner?
Yep.
Yeah. With the ranger that went with us to the. Can I see what they're saying? Like, can I see their lips? Can I see their faces?
Yeah, they're standing pretty open. They are speaking.
Because then I
common,
should be able to tell what they're saying.
Miriam is first talking about like a big catch that she made in the morning before sun was up, and then you see that she is kind of mentioning about someone who was in the tavern before when she arrived, and she kind of wondered about this person because they seemed like they weren't. That they haven't had like proper clothes for this weather, but it seemed like they as if they didn't care about it, as if everything was okay. So and that was what she noticed, but yeah.
Okay. That's strange.
Suspicious.
Is that person still in the tavern, or would that be someone that left already?
When you're looking around, you see no one of this kind.
Okay. Maybe they brought the letter. I don't know. But I feel like then Aurelia would have mentioned. I don't know. For now, I'll just, keep that information because it doesn't seem too relevant right now. But yeah.
Well, we seem to be a bit on a timer here. There was a deadline mentioned in the letter. That if we don't do it before midnight or something, then bad stuff happens.
Is it close enough? Can we even make it by midnight?
You could make it by midnight. It's in the morning right now, so this would be like nearly a day's travel. So you can make it. So also one thing that Rowan might notice or might mentioning to you, as he is like a pretty good bookworm and reading pretty fast, he will also tell you that he got more information about the Isdrekins. So, and that they are in this book that he got, that they are described as really clever, strong in magic, and fearsome in battle, and that the book also mentions one weakness of them. So that although their armor is as hard as ice and can withstand both blades and magical attacks, they are susceptible to bludgeoning weapons and magical force damage.
Susceptible to bludgeoning weapons.
And force damage.
since maybe they are made of ice or something similar,
Yes.
and so they will.
I think
break.
if they were made of ice, they would be susceptible to fire.
They might be.
So we need really big clubs to fight them. Or those fists right over there.
That's bludgeoning.
Sure is.
My
But I
spiritual
will
weapon
need
is
some help.
force damage.
Awesome. Hoping we do not have to fight dragons, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Ideally,
let's
we solve this.
put one
Yeah.
and one together. We have a place called Drakenberg Castle that is at the top of Ice Dragon Peak. Illyria dreamt of a place of a castle with dragons. We've seen dragons not once, but twice. We've seen a dead dragon. I'm not considering myself a smart man, but I kind of think we're gonna deal with dragons at some point.
We can still hope we don't, right? It might be, a warning dream. I really don't know how these dreams work.
Don't get me wrong, Athar. I hope we won't deal with dragons.
Okay, so we can't really go in that by surprise because they are expecting us. We can't pretend we're someone else because they know if someone were to visit them, which doesn't seem like they get so many visits. Probably,
but
they know we're coming.
Let us not pretend we're someone else.
No,
Let's go as we are. But let's not have all of us march right into the ballroom of whatever fancy schmancy guy has taken up residence there. We might have to split up a little bit. Have some people actually look in the place where Bjorn is.
Or we turn invisible again and just try to sneak in.
How do I keep forgetting that we can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to be expecting us. There's no way.
Hey,
Why
guys,
not? They can't see us.
Fluffball over here made a really convincing, super shiny faux orb. And she's like pointing to Rowan.
Yeah, also that. So that's good.
Why don't we just pool resources and make 2 more?
Yeah.
Go in exactly as us, doing exactly what he knows we're doing, and just hand him the fake ones and not bring the real ones.
Yeah, that's
Where do
what
we
I
leave the
that's
real
what I meant
ones?
in the beginning. Like, can we trick them
In the spa.
somehow?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Somewhere that doesn't have anything to do with anything. Not touching each other.
Well, then we have to make sure nobody's spying on us. Right?
Well,
I don't-
yeah.
I don't know if everyone is trustworthy here. Now I'm not sure about anything. Also, the letter confused me. I know I'm not very used to, lots of communication. Usually when someone sends a letter to us is, please, this person is dying, come to the castle, and, but, like, okay, so they have Bjorn, and they're basically giving us a very harsh ultimatum, but it didn't sound aggressive. Am I just misunderstanding? I don't
It
know
sounded
anymore.
like noble aggressive, like passive aggressive. Also, Sadria, like, is kind of looking at you like, what? Because this is like the most of outburst talking emotion that you've pretty much ever had. And for you, this is like, so
Yeah, this is panicking.
she's just gonna kind of
for,
like put her hand on top of your head and just go, calm. Calm.
Sarah basically does like when you do that to a cat,
A little like
and they're just like,
Yeah. Hemlock, can you contact Bjorn again? Maybe he can tell us something about the insides of the castle, where he is, if he saw anything.
That's a good idea. Let me see if I can reach him. Last time I tried this, I didn't get any response, but that might have been because he was asleep.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna cast sending, and I'm gonna send to Bjorn. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Bjorn. We heard of your predicament. Where exactly are you? what's the surrounding like? And that's my message.
So wasteful. You have just so many words.
You're not receiving anything back.
Well,
I'm not getting any response.
Maybe he's unconscious, or maybe they killed him already? Who
if
knows?
they kill them, then we have no reason to go there.
Yeah,
So
but we
should
don't know
actually
that
check.
right now, that he
Sandra is
might
going
be
to turn
dead.
to Rowan. Can you scry? Can you scry on Bjorn?
Double check that.
I know that he got scry. I don't know if he can.
Well, I'm just...
No, that was why we did the fake orb thing, so that we had a
Yeah.
scrying. Yeah, we went through this last time. I remember.
Yeah, I don't...
There was drama around it.
I don't see it. I don't see it prepared on his character sheet though. So
He has. It's in the spell book that he got from Lavinia.
Right.
So I don't know if that goes on his character sheet the same way.
no, then I
I've
don't know.
never played
No,
wizard.
he needs to copy this into his.
I think that
spellbook.
was his project in the night, because we went to the shops to get the materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
he
magic,
did that.
you know.
Yeah, for
And
wizard it works that way. If you find another book, it's mostly like in the spells are written in like either a different language or some different parts, so that the wizard that is using is understanding this. So you need to copy this into your book in
Yeah.
a way that you understand this.
Yeah, and I mean, he didn't. He might have had the time to get the inks and stuff like that, but I don't think he had the time yet to copy the spell into his spellbook.
Gotcha.
We could still do it while we're on our way. Maybe, you know, if we take a rest or something. I don't, how long does it take for you to study a spell?
Copying a spell takes like, I think it was an hour or so. A lot of money and at least an hour again.
I think an hour, yeah.
Or
So that-
half an hour
I think
if
it
it's from
might
the same
actually
class.
change, depend on the spell level.
Oh yeah, that's true. That could be. I've never played a wizard.
Was that too
Shame on me.
complicated?
For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs
Oh,
50 gold pieces. And
Alright.
this is a
Okay, so it would be 10 hours for a 5th level spell.
yeah.
Yeah,
We don't
it's
have time.
One day
Okay.
project.
Sadria is going to stand up and go, all right, we don't have time for any of this. Come on. And she is going to head back over to the Gnome Mafia.
right.
What?
Okay.
And she's just kind of going to walk in like she owns the place. And she's like, hey, any of y'all know magic? We need some help.
I'm imagining we having this hard transition to the next scene. There's like a we cut over to
Well, it's just Sadra opening the door, like basically kicking it open.
Yeah.
You see a few people sitting there. You don't see Aaron around.
That's fine. I know what happened to him. He's recovering. What about everybody else?
Oh well, okay. The rest are there. Some are looking at you, then looking back as if like, oh yeah, that's crazy woman again. And then there's one older man hidden behind the bar, looking at you. Why are you not going to the colleges over there? Why are you coming here? And you remember, this is a town that has at least 3 different colleges for wizards, alchemists, everyone who uses magic.
Yeah, but it's like
I
going
need
to
someone who uses
university,
magic
you know.
and who is familiar with Bjorn. And I know that y'all are familiar with Bjorn because we paid you to watch him.
No, you paid Aaron, not us. Or better say your friend paid.
Shit, that's true.
Was he not with us the last time we... I don't remember. No, he wasn't with us. We didn't take Bjorn with us.
No.
In here.
no,
At least he didn't went in there.
no, yeah.
He's a sensible
And
man.
then,
He doesn't
okay.
like
So
suspicious.
she's just gonna roll her eyes and be like, "You are just useless," and she's just gonna walk back out. All right, so we can't scry on him.
Oh, sorry.
We have limited time. We have no idea where to put the orbs. We only have one fake one. Why don't we just go? Planning isn't gonna help.
That's why I was asking about the tone of the letter. I was a bit confused, but do you think the person will be willing to have a conversation? Or will we just get sprung upon and, killed on the spot?
Well, the only thing we have to go by is this letter. By the tone of this letter, it doesn't sound like a really pleasant person, but we also don't know if they are the type of person to just stab us.
Remember that we have all the power here. We have what they want.
Then why doesn't it feel like we do?
Because you're concerned if Bjorn dies or not.
What if we only take that one fake orb and just show that one and say, now hand over Bjorn, and then you get the other two, but then we just lag it?
I don't think there's just one person in the castle. It might be difficult to get out of there. Especially since, okay, so I don't know if this is related, but I caught a conversation before in the inn, and someone has been in the tavern today who didn't look like they were bothered by the cold and were not wearing the appropriate attire for the weather. And at the beginning, I just was going to pass it as, someone who might be the opposite of Sadria, maybe, and just like is comfortable. But, well, we can assume whoever contacted us is a magic user, right? So
you think they're a polymorphed ice dragon?
No, but now that's in my mind too. I was just going to suggest it might be a magic capable person, and who might have just either teleported here, because if they didn't look like they walked for miles, right? They obviously, I don't know if it's relevant. I don't know how to help, and I don't know how to deal with that, so I'm just trying. But probably you gesturing at the magic people know more about that than I would, but I thought it would be important to I don't know.
I thought, would you like to investigate this person? The one that doesn't seem affected by the cold.
I didn't see them. I don't know where they are. They probably left already.
We could go and ask Vadina, Marillion, if they know more of a description of them. Maybe we can still find them.
But then they'll know I eavesdropped.
Oh.
So, if they have a description of the strange person who came in earlier, and we were specifically asking about the person who dropped off the letter, they're not the same person?
It didn't seem... Maybe Virelia didn't see him, and we could ask.
Like, why would you bother showing up?
I know,
if
right?
You have someone
That's
else
what I was worried. Why would that be? Like, well, I mean, there's a lot of wizards in this city. Maybe one of them just uses, a heat spell or something to not have to wear a coat.
Or has boots like mine, I guess.
But, what's the name of the partner? I forget. I have it on my notes.
Marillion.
Marillion, yeah. The thing is, like, what caught my attention is that Marillion seemed to be caught off by this person. And she's been in this tavern, like, many, many times. I assume, she knows what people from here look like and what people, like, usually travelers look like. So that's why, that's why I kept thinking about it. Maybe we should ask. And, if it's nothing, it's nothing, and we just keep going. Maybe we can ask in the university if they have any kind of help. Maybe there are powerful mages here, and if we choose the right ones, because I'm still not sure if we can trust everybody, but if we choose the right ones, maybe they can protect the orbs.
And how are we gonna choose the right ones? We don't know these people here, and we don't have much time to get to know them.
Mages at universities are just as nerdy as Bjorn. You get a bunch of really nerdy, really curious, super high-level magic users together and give them legendary orbs that haven't been studied and you don't know what they do. And what do you think they're going to do? They're going to put them together to see what happens.
I still kind of want to do that, but that's a different...
I mean, that's fine, but, like, not in the middle of a university when we're not around to clean up a mess.
Gotcha.
Right.
Don't trust scholars. You're fine. And she kind of like looks
I
over
mean,
to
Alira was
Rowan.
at some point a scholar.
There's exceptions to every rule.
I bet she would put them together.
I'm so confused.
I mean, I already had like the two of them in my hands and like clunk, but nothing happened. I don't know. Didn't we try with the
it's
three?
not like we didn't try.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we did not try with the three because
too bad. All right.
Unleashing hell.
But aren't they together in the bag of holding?
Yes, and that kind of
but
gets...
in a different
kind of
plane.
a different, that's kind of a different thing.
Look, I understand that we
like
really want to
legends.
play this as safe as possible, and that there's a lot of ifs in all of this. But while we're talking here, Bjorn is somewhere where we can't reach him, and we're here with a bag of powerful magical or a bag full of magical orbs. I think that the worst thing we can do right now is to wait too long. And I know this is coming from the guy who teleported into a locked chamber and caused a ruckus in the cold and everything, but I think we really need to take the next step here.
So, okay, we could just, I don't know, everybody gets one orb. One gets the fake one, the others get the real one, but like everybody has just one orb at the person, and then maybe we can, I don't know, get Bjorn and not sacrifice all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should definitely spread the orbs, not have them in one place on one person.
Hemlock, you had the real ones last, so you should have the fake one now.
Absolutely. But what? That's an interesting logic, but okay. Yes.
No.
Well, Lavinia was specifically going after you for a while there.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Right, I'll take the fake one. And I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding, and I'm just gonna pull out the first orb that I can pull out of there. Zhung. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I hand the first one to Athar.
But pledged, pact, or what was the other one?
I randomly pulled one out, and I'm just gonna say I pulled out Promise. And I hand Promise to Athar. And I pull out the next one, which will be Pact. And I give that to Illyria.
All right.
And then
She's secretly a warlock.
And then we have Pledge, which is the final one. I hand that to Sadria. And then I just put the fake one in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Athar will secure the orb, not in their backpack or something that they can take off, but like in one of the pockets of the belt that they wear. So it's like basically tied down.
Remind me, are these like basketball?
No,
baseball?
they're
Like glass balls. You
Yeah, what
see
size? Like a
from-
fist? They were like fist-sized, or
A little bit like this.
Okay,
So a bit obvious in a pocket, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
obvious in the pocket. They
Okay.
are the
Yeah, I
size
didn't-
of his Oh god, what can I compare to sizes?
just put them indeed in your pocket.
orange grapefruit.
like a small plate.
Ah.
Like
Keep it
you're
in the
having
oven.
the small plates
Dessert
for
plate?
breakfast.
Dessert plates?
Yeah, it could also be dessert plate size. Like so, they are a bit taller, but not like that tall. They are not like really like large basketballs. But
So
like smaller.
putting them in your pocket would not be handy, but putting them in a bag or something is possible.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
in a satchel or backpack, stuff like that.
Both and
Ooh.
put it, yeah. Because I assume they're pretty heavy too. Maybe not super heavy, but I assume they're not like,
There's one in the chat. It's like fortune teller crystal ball size. Yeah, basically like that.
pretty big
That's
then.
yeah, big for a pocket.
Unless you have really big pockets.
I mean, you have a lot of money. You can buy several
We're
bags
just
of
happy
clothing.
to see him, that's all.
We should do that. Maybe we
Yeah,
could get a bag of
Sadria just kind of like stuffs it inside her clothes.
Just so we're clear, Illyria, you're not gonna lose this while gambling, right? I mean, what am I saying? You don't lose. You don't lose.
Absolutely not. No, of course not.
Good.
How much do you think it's worth, by the way? Unrelated.
I do not want to answer that question.
All right, okay.
Our gets very concerned and will now be keeping
Well-
an eye on Illyria's where she's keeping the orb. 'Cause,
Should we get going?
Yeah, before
Yeah,
we get going, the place where we're going, DM,
Yeah.
we've been having these fantastic dogs since the beginning of the campaign. Would this be a place that we could get to by dog sled?
That might actually be helpful since you've noticed as you walked around the town at this day, there is quite a heavy snowfall. So the sky is clouded with gray clouds and snow is coming down very intense. So it's just walking around out there is like the most uncomfortable thing in the world. So, and there is a really, really strong and cold wind.
I feel like we should
Yep.
put our dogs
Yeah.
to work.
I was going to
So-
say let's get
So the best
doggies.
idea is either using like snowshoes, skis, or like a dog sled.
Also, I would like to make a quick trip to any magic shop that might be nearby and try and
Yeah.
find healing potions.
Yeah, sure. You're finding some. There are like, since this is a town where a lot of wizards and magical folks are living, there. It's basically like the thing where one shop is close to the other, and all of them are having like the signs out there, best potions in town. That
Okay.
thing that you're looking like. So
They'll go with their gut, which is not great at like recognizing, but they can see if people are lying. They just can't like.
So yeah, you're picking one that looks like not so overtuned, like the others. More like, okay, this looks like okay,
Yeah, sure.
down to the earth.
Mm-hmm. They'll just go in really quickly while, like, I guess the rest of the party is already getting ready and getting the things, and they will yeah, they will just basically barge in there and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, you're seeing there a goblin coming out. They're looking pretty old.
Cool.
And having like this heavy clothes on, made out of leather. You see a few holes in there as if something got burnt out. And they are looking at you. Yeah, hello, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. Would you happen to have health potions?
Yeah, of
here?
course I have health potions. How
Okay.
many do you need, and what kind of them?
Well, I need to check, but what do you have? How good can they be? And
Oh, they get pretty good.
how many do you have?
Let me check. And he huddles away, comes back with a box, and then opens it up. You can see the different sizes of the bottles, from smaller ones to bigger ones, and then so the best I can give you. Let me check on my DM screen.
The goblin pulls out a DM screen.
The goblin pulls out the DM screen.
The price list, you know.
Yeah. So, the best I can give you is this, and he pulls out the superior healing. So, if you're using this, it will heal you 8d4 plus 8.
Uh-huh.
So,
Is
this is
the-
a supreme healing potion. But this is pretty expensive.
Could you
But you
tell
seem
me,
like someone who has a lot of money.
do I? I don't think Athar personally does. They're pretty, like...
They can't see your face,
sure.
but you see this toothy smile, and there's 1 or 2 teeth missing.
Well,
Trustworthy.
I'm not only buying for myself, but could you give me some kind of budget on like how high and how low they go, and then I can see if it's better to buy a bigger one or multiple smaller ones.
Yo, okay, I need another. So now I'm pulling out all of my
Yeah.
notes.
I'm sorry.
What do you
it's
want
okay.
to buy? A greater healing potion? Or...
Normal healing potion is
Normal.
around 50 gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and because they like you, they would give you that just flat for the 50, not
Yeah.
for more. So I know there is like a price table on what or how high prices can be for different kinds of. So I will say the next stage for healing potions, since this is an uncommon one, they will sell this to you for around 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
Which
So it's
is
50, 200, and then the superior would be like
700
700. Okay.
per. Because they like you. They don't want to rob you.
Clearly. Well, I thought, well, how many of the uncommon ones are there?
Are free.
But
Okay,
I can make you more if you need more. It just needs a
I-
little bit time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Time is the only thing I haven't got right now.
Oh, I have a pretty good potion.
If you drink it, it feels as if time isn't running at all. You're just walking slower.
That's interesting, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I just need
Did
to
he
find
just say
a-
he has a potion that makes you slow?
I know.
The person that drinks it next is
But then
slow.
time would seem faster if you're slow. Like time around you would seem faster, not the other way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
This is
Man,
strange
it's
person.
unprofessional.
Totally.
No, just I'm sorry. I will get the uncommon potions, the 3 of them.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you? Shall I pack it up as a nice gift?
No need. I'll put it in my backpack. How much would that be?
So the potions, all in all, are 600. And because you're such a nice costumer, you're getting this sprig of incense as well.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'll put it with the rest of my herbalism kit. Okay. Thank you. And they just like toss out the money, kind of like the gold coins that they have, just like on the table.
Okay.
And like take the potions and run out. And after like they run out of the door and they close it and they kind of like lean against it for like a second.
Recommend me to someone else.
And then
and before
like
you're closing.
and then just like runs to the group because like this took longer than it should have, or at least it felt like it took 2 hours, but in reality it probably took like 5 minutes. And yeah, so now we have 3 uncommon health potions. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone in that shop chooses to have their potions wrapped up like a gift. Do you think that's what they give? Do they think that's what they give for Mother's Day here in Northwind Gate? Like, Happy Mother's Day, and you get a potion wrapped up in a
Go
gift.
wreck yourself, but here's a potion to heal it. Like what?
The nice little goblin told me this slows down time here.
Oh god, that's really good. But yeah, okay. So Athar makes it back, and you see them. I mean, you can't really see their face, but you see their hair is a bit like more tousled than usual from like running through the snow that is like coming down. And they just like take off their backpack and pull out the 3 health potions. My herbalism kit and my skills might not be enough. I don't really know what we're going to do. This is probably I should have gotten more. I don't know. I got nervous. Here, who needs to carry these? I could carry them, but if you want to carry them,
I think it's fine if everybody gets one. Like, yeah.
I don't need one.
All right, I take one, and I can pay you. How much?
oh, it's okay. Don't worry. I haven't yet paid with like I haven't used any of my money. It's okay. I give one to Rowan.
All right.
And offer the other one to Hemlock.
Hemlock would currently be outside preparing the dog sleds while you guys are preparing. He would just if Athar came back from the shopping after them, Hemlock would come back inside and be like, "Oh right, the Admiral was being a little bit difficult, but once I put him in front of the sled, he was fine again. Dogs seem to be ready. They're still super fluffy, still super adorable, and I think they're super ready to take us to our destination."
Have you really spent all of your time setting them up, or did you spend some time with cuddling?
I would tell the group I was really working hard to set them up for the sled, but of course I snuck in a little bit of cuddling.
And Rowan spent the time picking up dog food and stuff. That's usually what Rowan does.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a greater potion of healing?
Yeah, that's the uncommon one.
Okay.
No, but like,
Just, yeah.
Yeah, it's uncommon. Yeah. Potion of healing greater. Yeah.
yeah,
That's the
greater
one.
healing, uncommon, 44 plus 4.
So everyone who has one added to.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I still have.
while I was getting the dogs ready, I was thinking, once we are all done with this business of orb stones and dragons and stuff like that, I should write down all the stuff that we've experienced together. And I was thinking of a title for the story. Now hear me out. You're really gonna... Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of Dogs and Dragons. The marvelous adventures of a unique group. It's still a working title, but I'm kind of sold on the Of Dogs and Dragons part.
I like it.
Yeah. But what did the dogs do?
But what did the dogs do?
It's-
Illyria
What?
They are the moral anchor, the thing that
The
drives us.
backbone of this society.
Apparently.
It's
When-
like
When we were in the labyrinth of death, I'm gonna call it the labyrinth of death because that sounds good.
Yeah.
The thought of our
More
fluffy puppers was what kept us pushing on to find the orb stone.
So you're gonna write in the
has, like-
line that the dogs fought a dragon or something.
No, metaphorically speaking, they did. So
Okay, alright.
Athar has like covered the ears of like one of the dogs that's next to them. Like, don't listen to them. It's fine. But yeah, let's get ready then and depart. We have one day to get there, right?
Yeah, you spent some time now in the morning to get prepared. Since this is like a close call for you and you had not everything with you that you might need. So you took at least some time to get prepared. Like I would say 1 or 2 hours for this. So, but then you're set and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
we
Yep.
take the sleds, we tell the dogs, "Hiya!" and we go. I don't know what you tell dogs when you have a dog sled, but I think it would be something like "Hiya" or something.
And yeah, you're climbing on the sledge and you're riding and sliding out of the town. And it seems like the dogs are very eager to just run. They got a lot of attention during the time where you weren't there, but like they are built for this kind of weather and for this exercise and everything, so they just wanna run. And it's pretty fast for you. So changing a little bit. But as you're traveling forward, you can also feel that how the wind and the snow is hitting your face and how freezing this is for you. And even the fast pace doesn't help with all of this. So I'm gonna change the music a little bit there. So you notice pretty fast that there is no proper road in front of you. So you're somehow manage your way through the knee-high snow that is leading up the mountain area. And even with your dogs and the sledge, it's still pretty slow. So you're taking more time than you're expecting. And you see after you took a break at some point and then continued forward with your travelings, you see how the sun is setting in the distance. And you see as well as the castle is coming into your sight. And I guess it's a good time to make a break.
All right.
Castle in the distance.
Well,
Ooh. All right then.
can't wait for this.
Let's see.
Maybe we'll get some role playing. I don't know. before we immediately die, you know.
Role-playing, dying, role-playing, dying. Well, I will say like giving 10 to 15 minutes break, so like around 5 minutes after half, around this.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
All right.
I think as well.
See you in 15 minutes then.
Yeah,
All right.
Indeed.
Enjoy your break.
get hydrated.
Video's coming back. Hello, everyone. We are back. It's snowing on our screen, and it's cold in the game. And we're going to a castle.
Everything's
great.
castle.
There's absolutely no evil coming to you.
Yeah, no, we have good vibes. It's just gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a chat.
We've got the dogs with us, so
Yeah,
It's
you're pretty
misunderstanding.
safe here.
Can we take all the dogs with us into that castle?
and then
you?
polymorph them into dragons.
Can you do that?
I choose you, Admiral
We're not high
Fluffers.
enough level, but some people could.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
well, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you are well fed and hydrated, as well as the people in chat. So for the
We're good.
second part of this day. And I'm changing the music because this is going pretty dark wiped right now. So let me change the map as well. Sometimes I need too much time for the bullshit. So I'm changing you out there.
Well, that looks fine.
So.
Yep.
So, okay, so where we have ended before the break. So, the sun has set and night has fallen when you reach the breathtaking site of Dreckenburg Castle. Its foundations are made of grey rock, but from them rises an enormous castle in carved ice. Snow swirls and dances around white towers and elegant spires that glitter faintly with magical illumination. In the distance beyond the castle, Isdrekin Peak looms, its silhouette perfectly resembling that of a dragon. Suddenly, something dark flashes past high above you. As you squint and look up through the falling snow, you see several large shadows in the sky circling the area.
Okay, can I tell what they are?
Give me a perception check.
Really bad, actually. A 10.
A 10. You're looking really intense at these creatures. Earlier, you notice these things from your dream. And then, as one of them comes a little bit closer before flying away again, you can see that these are, in fact, some white dragon wormlings.
Oh.
So there's one white dragon wormling, there are 3 young white dragons, and there are 2 adult ones right now.
Oh.
So how
That's
are
a
we
lot of
figuring it
dragons.
out?
Yeah.
Honestly, if they know we have the orbs, they could just come wherever we are hiding and take them.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
right
like
now
we're going to
they don't look like they, I don't know, are coming towards us, I think. So maybe they didn't see us.
Are we hiding right now?
No.
Not really. We're
Are
on
you
the
hiding?
path.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys want me to ask them what their deal is?
Or should we, go with the invisibility thing and just try to sneak in? Or you just want to, I don't know, waltz in and say, hey, we're here now, ready for the exchange? Or
Have they seen us? Like, did they react to us?
It seems like, as you're looking at them, it seems like as if they are watching.
okay.
Okay, so they are.
The thing is, if we're gonna sneak in, we might miss out on a chance to actually parlay with whoever this Isdrekin person is.
I mean, sure, we can. I am not sure that talking would do much because this is obviously a trap. I mean, we have the orbs. They don't care about Bjorn at all.
Well, but also they haven't attacked yet.
Yeah, of course
There's
not.
no
Because we're in the
sneaking
open.
if they're watching
I
us.
mean, they want us to come inside and then we get jumped. I mean,
I
I
don't
would
think
do it like
it would
that,
be a
at
match for. If you were a really big dragon, I think it wouldn't really matter. In any case, I think we've been spotted.
Yeah,
Even if we were to turn invisible now, they know we're here. So
I think this is the important detail here. If these dragons spotted us and these people really want the orb stones, they can just kill us right here.
yeah, they could, to be honest.
That would save them a lot of trouble,
why
yet they
aren't they?
don't. Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Do
weird.
we
they don't.
want to ask them?
yes.
I think a lot of things can be resolved with a good conversation. So,
So, Sadria is going to yell up into the sky in Draconic, "Hey, excuse me! Excuse me!" Until
So
one
the
of
thing
them, like,
is,
comes down.
they are pretty far up. There's still the snowstorm going around you, so your voice can't even reach them.
No.
It's
So,
you're basically screaming into a storm.
Well, we better.
That does
That-
sound very on brand for Sadria, doesn't it? So she is going to produce flame and basically just make like a little flare from where she is. I know they can see us, but like just to get their attention.
yeah, if we want to draw more attention to us, if Sardria is going to do the produce flame, Hemlock is going to support it with a little bit of dancing lights to give some extra light signals.
Yeah.
Okay,
of-
what
like-
was the... remind me again. What's the intention of getting the attention of these dragons?
So talk to them.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're creating the produce flame and all the light. And you see...
Thought we were going to talk to the lord of the castle who invited us here, but
You see one of the
We could
dragons
do that
comes
too.
down and basically flies down to you pretty low as if it's making an attack and then just gets up before it reaches you. You could already see the claws.
I
Okay.
don't think they are the ones we have to parlay with.
Well, I was gonna ask them like what they were doing or like who lives here or like I don't know what their names are or literally anything, but I guess that's not gonna work. So let's just go.
Would have been nice.
Maybe the weather inside is better than here.
I can make the weather inside like out here.
Let's keep that in our back pocket for now. All right then.
Yeah, so I guess
So
we just walk in.
you want to make your way to the castle doors,
Yes.
and as you're sneaking or anything, or you just straight away walk in there.
I mean, they've already seen
yeah.
us. I mean,
There's no point in sneaking.
yeah, we can't just walk
We're gonna back
casually.
straight back and walk up.
Yeah.
We'll get to close to the castle's entrance, or
Yeah,
and
because
then
if you, the thing is, if the closer you get, the more the dragon coming for fainted attacks.
we were told to come here.
Yeah, Sadria
And I shout to them
on
in
the
Draconic,
blocker.
you stop that.
Yeah.
shooing
that-
away the
Yeah.
dragons.
You see that wormling coming down, and You didn't expect this since the others just fainted their attacks, but this makes a breath attack against you. And give me a dexterity save, please.
Alright. Oh, very rude.
This is rather rude
We
indeed.
tried to be nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
Now
talking to
I'm
all of us
pissed.
or one of us in particular?
All of you.
Okay, 21.
Woof. Okay. Dex saving throw?
Yep, dex save.
And this one gets a firebolt into the face now.
I rolled a 4, so that's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 16 total.
Okay.
Yeah, as Sadria is just yelling back at them like, you called us!
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for this.
No,
ancient,
I want the
you're-
dragon to apologize. You shouldn't be sorry.
Okay. Everyone who
rolled very
rolled
bad.
above a 15 made the save.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is taking half of the damage. So those who succeeded are getting 3 points of cold damage, the rest 6.
Get 3
And I'm
because I
resistant
failed.
to cold, so I'll take 3 anyway.
Yeah. So, as soon as the breath attack went through you in that cone, you see how one of the older of the adult dragons seems to bark at that wormling and it flies away.
Can we understand what it's saying?
You're speaking Draconic. You will notice that it got that it got reminded not to do that. It should keep itself under control.
She's just gonna
shout-
yell back, yeah, what he said!
Yeah, and I also shout, yeah, that's right.
This is fine.
Do you do this
Oh,
often?
can you guys not... Do you guys speak Draconic? She's
I
like
do.
turning to Hemlock and Athar.
Oh.
No.
I once took a introduction course, but I kind of dropped out of that. So no, I don't.
He was reminding that little one that they're not supposed to actually hurt us, so...
Oh. Yeah, well, I was confused for a moment there. That was the worst welcome committee I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was about to suggest maybe we should. I don't want to leave Bjorn behind, but until. Yeah, maybe we should just try some other way. Because.
Are we close to the door, to the entrance of the castle?
I would say yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna bang on the door, like...
And Athar is going to actually make the dogs go back. Like just on the path.
Okay.
They're free to go wherever
Yeah.
they want. They I don't know if to leave the harnesses on. They probably would have no problem since it's like a day's travel. They could probably make it without us to the city, and they know their way. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
they're
I'll
fine.
just.
Sadria is screaming at the top of her lungs to the dragons. Anyone that touches the dogs is taking their life into their own hands.
Okay, so you're banging on the door. No one is opening, but you notice as you did the last bang, that is opening a little bit on its own.
Does it do a creepy sound
Yeah,
when it opens?
exactly.
Great.
Perfect. Lean forward a little bit and just through the crack in the door, I'm just gonna say, hello?
So, as you're looking in, you see there is a waste room made entirely out of ice.
Fancy.
Almost 100 feet across and with a ceiling 30 feet overhead. The room has no windows or oval doors. Ambient blue-tinted lights fill the chilly air. You're all going in?
Yeah.
Well, I'll push the door further open so everyone has enough space to enter. And the dancing lights I made earlier to attract the dragons, I'm just gonna make sure that they spin around me to get some extra light in here.
Okay, so you're all entering that room, and as soon as you're all in there, the door slams close behind you with a loud bang.
Sadria's just gonna roll her eyes and say into the nothingness, "This is so tacky. Can we get on with it, please?"
Yeah, and you can't hear the blizzard anymore from your point.
If there's no one else in the room, and hearing Sadria next to me being angered by this impolite reception, I just say as loud as possible to no one in particular, and go, We've come here as you have asked, and we would like to discuss the matter, but it's easier to talk face to face instead of through a layer of dragons and an icy chamber and, I must admit, a rather poor reception here.
Okay, so you're looking around. It seems like no one else is there. Give me a perception check. Everyone.
Perception.
Reception.
I know my day today.
Total of, it's a dirty 20.
Right.
24.
19.
Nice.
Oh, not bad. So you all see on the far end of this room, there is a mirror-like ice wall where suddenly a person appears.
Ah.
You're going closer? Or you're standing there where you are?
Is it at the
I'm
other
gonna
end of
let
the
them
hall?
come
It's
to
on the
me.
other side.
Yeah, then gonna hold my ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed. Who are you?
So you can see this person is bald, dressed in a long blood red robe and holds a pale staff with a carved dragon head. He is handsome and graceful, but his flawless face makes him look more like an ideal version of a human than being actually a real one. You hear him saying, "Greetings, guests. My name is Isdrekin, and I welcome you to Drakenburg Castle. I have to say that I am impressed by your commitment to save your bearded friend. Loyalty is such a rare quality these days."
It's not loyalty that moves us.
However, I have prepared 3 challenges that you must pass before you can join me and your friend. If you survive them and give me the orb stones, I have a proposal for you. I'm always searching for faithful servants who can aid me in my quest
No.
to clear and enslave.
We're
Mr.
not
Harrowing.
impressed with you. You've been rude. You've been tacky. You're wasting my time. You kidnap people. You're somehow involved with a dragon cult. Can we get past this? The answer's no.
I was wondering how long it would take Sidra to just fucking explode.
Next time I should
I love that
make
he's
bets.
like that he wants something we have, and we technically have the leverage because he doesn't know how much we care about Bjorn. I mean, we came here, but and he's like, "Oh, but first, I have 3 quests for you." Like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What might?
Like, what is the point, dude?
So the
No
point
idea.
was, as he said, he is preparing them, and he also wants you to join him.
Uh-huh.
Since
How-
since it seems like he thinks you might be worth it.
How about you come here in person and we can handle it, you know? Like, give us Bjorn and we go and we promise you we won't harm you.
How do we even know that you have Bjorn here? We have no proof, no sight of our dwarven friend
You
yet.
see him smile kind of wickedly as he steps to the side, and behind him reveals Bjorn, gagged and hanging from a rope tied around his wrists above a pit filled with long, vicious-looking spikes of ice.
This is
Just so
literally
we're clear.
James Bond villain bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
this guy.
This is in like an ice wall, like
Yeah, like an ice mirror.
okay. Ooh, illusions of Bjorn. Oh no, we have to go save him. I totally trust that's definitely what's happening from this dude who left his Snapchat filter
If you
on
want,
his
you
face.
can
Can we
give me a
get on with
perception
it?
check.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, you can see that Bjorn's face is partly covered in blood, like as if he has got quite some how would I say, he wasn't treated that well. And you can also see that the clothes are torn. And you can definitely see with your pretty good roll that there is a lot of fear in his eyes.
I don't trust that what we're being shown is actually him. We can also create illusions.
You also notice
You're not very impressive.
Yeah.
Can
You
we
also-
please get on with this?
You also noted that Bjorn is suspended by a rope that runs through a hook in the wall and down to the ground, where it is tied off around an ice block. There is a thick wax candle near the knot that is steadily burning through the rope.
This is just some Bond villain bullshit. Like,
That is amazing.
it's so, like, why? You need
This
a hawk.
castle is run by literally Rube Goldberg himself.
Well, if
Sure.
Bjorn falls, then we have no reason to
Yeah.
give the orbs, and we'll just
Yeah,
do our best to get out of here.
yeah.
And as long as one of us does, I'm not saying this out loud because I thought it's like not talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like as long as one of us gets away, like, you know.
Sir Nixius, this is all. We get that you're trying to make a point here, but we did not come to acquire what you want to have by being intimidated by folks like you. So, we know how this will work. You have something we
Alira.
want, and we have something you want.
Alira, remind me, what is your bloodline again?
Draconic.
Okay. As Hemlock is talking to him, Isdrekin looks at you and fixates you with his eyes, and you suddenly can hear his voice in your head.
Mhm.
Why do you surround yourself with these low-born weaklings, I
What-
can tell that you have potential far beyond theirs. Leave them and join me. Let me help you achieve greatness beyond your wildest dreams.
I will so not do that. How dare you even? Those are my friends. And also let Bjorn go. I mean, come over here and we can have a talk. Just, you know, the challenges. That is very dumb.
So proud of Valeria right now because I was like, she's gonna say yes. I mean, maybe not fully, maybe to trick him, but like, I was like, she, you know, we know her.
He is not answering the other questions, but seems really displeased with the answer of Valyria, and then suddenly says, To all of you, if I were you, I would hurry. You see him looking towards Bjorn and the rope. I believe your friend has an hour or less left to live, unless you come to rescue. Godspeed and best of luck. And then he suddenly disappears.
I turn to the group and I say, like, this guy is the leader of some kind of organization or something? Like,
Is this a thing nobles do? Am I missing something?
Yeah,
No,
I think he has a lot of
nobles don't do
time on
this.
his hands, and
So we have two options. One is like challenges, I guess. And two is just like chill for an hour until Bjorn's dead and then go home.
yeah, I don't really
Okay.
like that option, to be honest.
To be fair,
Cleric.
Bjorn is a friend to Alluria and kind of the love interest to Rowan.
That's true, yeah.
So just because Luke is not here, I think if you're just leaving, letting Bjorn die, that would be kind of a bit problem for Rowan.
Also,
No, I think
would say
Sadria is
that
thinking
they
more in
can-
terms of like, okay, I'll just revivify. Like this is
Right, we can
Okay.
do that. Yes, you're absolutely right. Also, I'm
Right, yeah.
sure that Bjorn is willing to die for the good cause, right? I mean, we cannot give that guy the orbs, so
Maybe
and
a
you
bit
can
traumatizing.
you can revivify him.
Okay.
So
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. We're not seriously discussing, like, just letting Bjorn kick the bucket.
you
Yeah,
just
kinda.
heard what she said. She can bring him back. It's fine.
Yes, but we don't know if
Yep.
we'll be able to recover the body in time, or if we'll just have to run out of here.
Exactly.
And
May I
can't let you do
an
that.
insight check on what's his Snapchat face?
Isdrekin?
How he's reacting to this conversation.
He's
the
a very
face
low.
lift man.
And
Oh.
everything you saw
Yeah.
vanished. You're
Yeah,
left
he's
alone
got the
in this room.
he's got the like tape on his
Yeah, like here. You can see it like behind the hair, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he also
You can
didn't. To be fair, maybe he did, and I just wasn't listening because I don't care. But he didn't tell us like what even these stupid challenges are for. Like, what does that even mean? Is there a door in front of us or something? Like what?
So, fancy that you're asking as you're talking with each other, discussing your options here. There is suddenly a board of dragon chess appearing in the middle of the room.
A board of dragon chess.
Yeah, you can see there is this dragon chess board looks very elegant. It's made out of pure ice and it's standing on a round table, also made out of ice. It's Dragon Chess is rather complicated three-dimensional chessboard game. So you have 3 floors with 15 different types of pieces. So it's more commonly played by the upper class. So, Cetria, you should actually recognize this a bit. But this is also rather popular amongst military commanders and scholars. So, Alluria, for you, this should be also a thing that you know. So, each player has 42 pieces that are spread out over the 3 levels.
So, Illyria, if you want to handle this one, I'll take the Devil's Snare. Hemlock can do the potions, and Athar can do the key, and then we'll get into wherever the Sorcerer's Stone is and get out of here.
Well, I mean, I played that a few times, but I'm better at cards. I mean, chess. I mean, it looks. I mean, I can try for sure. Yeah, I can.
I
try.
am not-
Is it a 2-player game?
It's not really a 2-player game.
I'm not proficient in Dragon Chess, but I do
Yeah.
imagine because of my background that I would be familiar
Yeah, you're
With
familiar
it,
with it,
so.
but you can give me an intelligence check to see if you would figure out what will be the best move to make in the situation that you're having in front of there.
I'm gonna turn to Rowan. You're the smart one. Do you know how to play this game? Like, I know about it, but like, mostly I play by flirting and then moving the pieces.
I'm just checking on Rowan's character sheet. He's not proficient in Dragon Chess.
The one time a game is important, no one knows about.
Yeah, if it's a two-player game, I assume. I don't know. Do you think in the monastery we would have had like a book on dragon chess
I
strategies?
mean, what do you think in a monastery if they have like a lot more time for themselves or free time? Will they play kind of like games like this, like more tactical, logical, or
Probably, because it
Mm.
helps the mind and it's like a focusing.
Mhm.
I just
Then I
don't
Imagine
would-
have many.
especially chess, because chess is one of those things that you can play like quietly and
Yep.
Mhm.
that feels right to me.
Yeah. Then I would
I'm not
say,
sure-
yeah, you have seen it, or you recognize it.
I
Not
would
sure
have, if we had any manuals on like tactics or whatever, I would have probably read them because I
Mhm.
really wanted to play. I just didn't get to play with people,
Mhm.
Since this
so
just
that
is-
would be my way of like.
Yeah.
I mean, at least
Learning
we're
about
like
it.
4 people. We can help each other. I mean, it doesn't say one has to play, right? We can.
Yeah, and the board just appeared. Are we even sure that we're supposed to play on it?
Yeah.
Where are we playing against?
Yeah.
I will just flip the table and say no.
Just walk up to one of their pieces and flick it off the board.
Just no time for games.
Okay, well, if nobody else is going to make the intelligence check, I'll do it.
Oh, I
but-
thought you. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, Rowan is. The
Oh, I can
smarter,
do
right?
it. I can do it. Sorry, I didn't. That's why I was asking. I just
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
Why? No, where is it?
Lost.
What is it? An intelligent? Like what is?
Intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence
Just a-
check.
So I just add my modifier.
Yeah.
It's a 13. It's
Mhm.
not too high.
I have a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just one of you.
Okay, I thought it would be
Hmm.
like who's the high. All right. Okay.
No.
Then, okay.
Bafar makes is going there and tries to work on the knowledge that they have.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. Do I
they are
add my-
making.
But we can
Proficiency?
help, right? We're here. We can look at the board too.
Yeah, you can roll again with advantage.
All right.
Do I add proficiency or just intelligence?
No, just intelligence.
No, if you're not proficient
in
Okay.
Dragon Chess.
Was someone proficient
Nope.
in Dragon Chess?
No,
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 one's
that's the
proficient
thing.
at
No one is
Dragon
proficient
Chess.
in this.
It's a natural one, so the first roll, which was a 13, sadly. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Rolling terribly
So
today.
you're pretty sure you have read about this. This looks familiar to you, and you're moving one of the pieces, and you see how another piece moves and takes away your warrior.
Oh,
So
Okay.
you lost this round.
Oh,
So
so
now we
the,
just have to do this 41 more times.
does the
No,
other
not 41.
does the other side of the board, do the other chess pieces just move by themselves
Mhm.
without any? Okay.
well, I don't know if. Should I keep playing, or does anybody else want to try?
Whoever goes the next turn, if I would give them bardic inspiration, could they apply that to the intelligence check they need to make?
Bardic inspiration is also for ability checks. isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Then yeah, that could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can try the next one. Why not?
Yeah, if Illyria
You'd
is...
think as a cleric I would have bless, but I'm not that kind of cleric. I only have bane.
Oh, what is
I mean, works as well.
We
Yeah,
follow the church
I
of
only
Jester.
pick spells. Yeah, I only pick spells that make sense with Sadria's personality. So
Can Sadria put Bane on our ghostly enemy?
Oh.
briefly
think it's a
considered that,
creature.
but I don't think it works that way.
Oh.
what did we say? It works on ability check?
It works ability check, and since the intelligence check, it's basically ability check.
So,
Okay, so I can cast guidance on myself.
Also does.
Okay, alright.
and I'm gonna hype you up with a little bit of Bardic Inspiration.
That's a D8?
That's a D8 that you can add then,
D8.
yeah.
Okay, so I have a D4 and a D8.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I forgot that I have guidance. It's in the bracelet, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
standing in your corner as if you're having a boxing match, because I don't know anything about Dragon Chess, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, go!
Keep
Well,
limber.
we gonna see. So I am
Sting
adding
like a
all
bee, dance
the-
like a butterfly.
all the numbers to this.
Knock it
and
all
then- Ooh. Okay, so that is a dirty 20.
Whew. Okay, you're looking this up. The first move wasn't that good, but you're pretty sure you managed this.
First move was an opening move. How could that be bad? I love that I fucked up the first move.
So, and you're moving the next piece.
Anybody that plays chess, we opened with a bomb cloud. That's what we did.
So, and you see there is a pretty good option to take one of them, and you're taking from your opponent a warrior as well.
Sounds good. Next,
So
try
one
to
more round.
try the Queen's Gambit next.
Should I go on or
if you want.
does any?
You're feeling pretty confident since you made this move.
Okay.
I'm gonna Bardic Inspire Illyria again if she's gonna make the next move.
Yeah, and I have guidance at will, so I can guide me again, I guess. So, alright.
It's your flashes of insight.
Okay. Well then. So.
It's 2 of my inspirations.
Worth it.
18.
18.
18.
Yeah. And since you got so sure about it, you're seeing the next opening and taking another warrior of them. And as
Alright.
you're moving, this piece,
Yeah.
suddenly the table and the dragon chest vanish from your eyes, and the room turns completely dark for a moment. And even you people with dark vision don't see anything anymore.
Alright.
And I think it's a good place to stop here for today, since we're also
Okay.
having Luke back next week, and it's
Yeah.
like if you're doing all the challenges now
Yeah.
alone, he will be like, so yeah.
Wait, before we wrap up, when everything turns dark, Hemlock just looks around and then says, "Checkmate," and that's what we can end the session for today.
That's the only word he knows in
Yeah.
Draconic.
Yeah.
He just goes like, bears, beats, Battlestar Galactica, and then he's done.
Okay, that
Nice.
will be interesting.
Look, I just hope that when we're done with this bad guy, we meet him in his office with his white cat on his lap, and he turns around in his swiveling chair, and that will just be the wrap up.
Yeah, man, this fucking guy.
I'm like, we're.
Like,
From a
not
metagame
blaming you,
perspective.
Carol, or anything. It's just like, because I'm sure this is gonna be very fun, and I love like challenges, so this will be cool. But like,
As a concept.
get a
Yeah.
hobby? Like,
Yeah.
what is the point? So like, you call us here, we decide to come because we're idiots, apparently. But we didn't have any other better plan because we need to save Bjorn. Because of course he got kidnapped. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then we get here. First, you throw dragons at us that can't like keep their distance, so we're like, but we need to get to the castle. What? And then he's like, yes, I want the orbs, but I know you have them and you could just run away from here, and like I don't know if I could stop you, maybe he could, but like, you know, but instead of like just killing you on the spot, or
I mean, you didn't try to run away.
I know.
He wants to be Strahd so bad.
We'll just like, yeah.
He's a poor version of Strahd.
It's like, let's just play a game for no reason, where I risk like losing you or losing the orbs, because technically he doesn't know where they are.
Look,
like,
he just got the box set of all the Saw movies, and he's trying to pull something off here. Okay.
Well, the thing is, you didn't got the reason why you should do the challenges, because Sedware was basically fuck up. So he didn't told you because because of her attitude.
well, I mean, he was like, I want to recruit you, I want to see if you're worthy or something.
Can we just say that maybe on both sides we were kind of getting off on the wrong foot?
But
yeah, kind of.
But like, you
We're not
know,
the
when
ones
we
who
arrived,
started
it
on the
was like,
wrong
what is
foot.
happening? Yeah, and especially when I saw Bjorn, like, just suspended, the poor man has to like be in so much pain from being on a rope, like hanging from a rope for I don't know how long, because he's just like been waiting for us. I can imagine him being like, okay, is this in camera? Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
how do I look? Is my hair okay? What about
How's my face?
like, is my face
How's my
okay?
face?
Do I need more
He's
makeup?
like turning
No,
to
it's fine.
Bjorn,
It's
like,
fine.
what do you think? Left or right? Where's my good side?
Okay, I'm gonna put this candle here, but like I'm just gonna put it now, just to spook him. Okay, it's fine. Just you look scared. It's okay. Okay. Oh my god, they're knocking. They're knocking. They're knocking. Okay.
I'm just that's oh
Like that's what was going through my head when he was like, "Your friend is running out of time," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Why
maybe
did you put him in
maybe
like,
he's
what?"
lonely.
Give
you
us
know,
a-
he
give
needs
us a timer,
friends, he
like-
wants to play games with us.
I mean, you got the
know.
timer for like an hour or so.
Yeah, depending on like a candle on Bjorn that is hanged over spikes. Like what?
Oh,
This guy.
Yeah.
at
The
least
truth is, there's no reason we would do these stupid challenges.
Nope.
no.
Like, there's no reason we would, except this is the game, so this is what we're doing. But like,
Yeah.
bruh.
when we
Yeah.
when we
Like I
get
can push it. Say like when I was saying that Athar wouldn't let you just abandon Bjorn because it would go against their like moral code. But like, fucking just what is happening? Like,
Yeah.
He's a soft evil.
so we have two more challenges to go then with him, and after that we're just gonna ask him all these questions.
Oh,
We're
you
just
don't
gonna-
know if the
Yeah.
chess game was one of the challenges or not.
maybe we're just for fun, you know. Like okay, just, he gives me Kylo Ren vibes. But worse, because he's just trying so hard to be edgy and to be like, I am this big bad evil, and it's just like, why are you doing this? What? Who hurt
This
you?
is so extra.
No, I'm totally not trying to be Darth Vader. No.
But I mean,
I need
the
this
chess,
mask. I need
mean,
it.
the chess isn't part of the games, but why is it there then? What?
Why indeed?
What? Why?
We got-
We will
You
find
will
out.
we
Next
we came to this place to get answers, and all we got was more questions.
Was questions.
Oh.
We were like, okay, we were kind of forced, like it was half forced, half invited to come there, because it wasn't just like, I know where you are,
Yeah.
I would just kill you. Like it could have just been like, I know you have the orb, so I'll just send an assassin, you know. But no, it was like, hey, come over, get your friends, and give me the orbs, and maybe I live and pay
I'm
you
making
for
an
your,
escape room.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
need someone
totally
to
an
try
escape
it.
room,
The more you put it like this, the more I feel sorry for this guy. Maybe he really
kinda.
just needs friends. and-
Friends?
Yeah.
Maybe he needs a hack.
Prepared
When we-
all
when we
that.
meet up
he's
with him next-
lonely. Yeah.
When we
Wait.
meet up with him next, the first thing I'm gonna ask is like, dude, does your mom know you live like this?
They'll be like, I killed her.
No, my mom is a big thing that flies out there.
So like maybe Athar and him can share some like different coping mechanisms about like needing friends and
that would be a wholesome ending. We just
how
find
to
out
deal
that
with
all
villains.
of
Do you need a hug? Do you need a friend?
yeah.
a bit of consent talk, like things you don't do to people if you want them to become your friends, and things that you don't do to people in general. Just
If there's some kind of lava pit or something in there, I would just throw the orb stone in there. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, that
gone.
would be
You
a
cannot do
power moment.
anything anymore. What
Oh.
now?
yeah. Honestly, Athar has been contemplating just like if they were easier to because they really don't know how hard they might be to destroy. Because we
Yeah.
talked about it, so they've been thinking like how you would do that, but they are guessing probably you need a very strong magic. So
But to be honest, before we fail, I would try to just destroy one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, just-
exactly.
Outright try and then.
yeah.
Oh, but that's
Anyway,
interesting.
we will find out.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
interesting
Eventually.
because we have the orb stones spread around now. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
yeah, but this is something we will find out next time then,
Yeah.
as we continue when also Luke will be back. And
Yes.
who is going to
He's
watch
going to love this.
he's going to watch he's going to watch all of this, and he will like, okay, and
You wanted my boyfriend to die?
this is
Well,
going.
we haven't established. Listen, only Luke knows like how deep the relationship goes. We don't want to
Exactly.
force it upon him. We
Yeah.
were just making fun of it. But
I mean, it seemed like he was totally into this.
I
We're
mean,
gonna- We're gonna find out next time.
Yes.
It's a
yeah,
slow
we keep saying
burn.
that
They're
like,
not
hey,
dating.
guys, bye. This is. We're just keeping you here.
Yep,
So
it's
we
gonna
can-
be a lot next time. But that's next
Question
time's
is-
problem.
Yeah, since I'm
Next-
just noticing this, and has any one of you a problem with spiders?
No.
No.
Okay.
A problem? No.
It's at the end. Yeah, I hope for TTRPGs. I'm sorry. We just finished
Yeah, because
today's
we're at
session. We
this-
were discussing a bit what we thought about the newest villain.
Yeah. So
yeah.
the thing is, we're ending earlier today because one of our group mates is not here, and this gets like into next time we're going into a challenge mode, and that's good if everyone is at a table at this time.
Bit of puzzle solving, dungeon crawling kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting, definitely.
It's okay. No need to apologize.
Yeah.
Hope. It's all good. You can
have
catch the
VODs.
VOD. So, you know.
Also, hi.
what is- Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then see you next week because we continue
next
next week.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have any
Okay, that
final
will be
announcements
interesting.
we before we go out?
I think I've said everything at the beginning. Oh, I totally forgot after the break. Yeah, hello, people.
Wow.
If you haven't followed us before, then this is the time to follow us. There is this wonderful heart button down there. When you click it, you follow, and you see when we are going live and everything. And if you're already following us and you think, oh yeah, these people are making pretty cool shit, then just give us a sub. So
Yeah.
this
I mean, we're
helps us.
clearly very professional. You should
Yeah.
consider it. You know.
Yeah. This helps us creating more cool things and working on improvising everything.
I also forgot to plug something, but because also the stream is gonna be in German, and I mean it's
Yes.
on an English talking stream to advertise that, I guess. But like on Saturday, we're gonna play what is essentially Attack on Titans meets A Bug's Life, like bugs in Dungeons and Dragons.
That is super cool.
On a Hollywood OTI stream with Gabe. Also, he's there. Might be fun, but it's in German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
saw
sounds really awesome.
I saw
But
some of
also,
the,
what?
I saw
Yeah,
some of
I
the
know, right?
I saw
We're
some
gonna
of
play bugs.
I saw some of the character art that was already being made for
I
the
saw
for the
that.
adventure, and it looks
Yeah.
funny. It looks interesting. That's
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but also before I forget this, You can watch our VODs here and on YouTube. You can join us on Twitter for the latest news and when we're going live and what we are planning and if we have something up for people to join. And you can join our Discord for the whole memeing and talking with each other stuff, like, socializing. Digital.
You can also then discover how we found out that there's the party wizard mode on D&D Beyond. So you should that's one of the reasons you should come there. And I think Jenna, later today for the Americans, you're gonna be on another stream today, right?
I am. Ladies of D&D tonight at 7. No, actually, I think it's 7:30 Eastern time. We are going to be playing through one of the Candlekeep mystery stories, and it is called Tea House Mysteries, and all of our characters are tea-themed. So if you'd like to watch me play Alethea Oolong, my tea-themed monk, then you could come join us tonight for some Candlekeep.
I'm just wondering, is there at least one character in there that's playing a tiefling? Or is there...
I think there is. It's one of those, we have a lot of characters and some people play certain games and kind of like switch in and out for the different stories.
All right. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, we've got a little of everything.
Cool.
That sounds so fun.
If anyone is playing a character from a noble background, they should be Earl Grey. But that's just my input. So we're...
Wow.
Just like, no
we
wonder.
do have one of those.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Okay.
So
And we're all done.
I'm gonna check these out since they are playing.
let's rate them.
So we haven't rated them in like
2 weeks?
3
weeks?
longer.
Longer. All right.
Much longer, since like a month or so.
So next week, same time, same place, and
Hopefully.
then
More
we're gonna continue
players.
this. All right then.
Indeed.
Okay then.
Let's see what this Bond villain wants.
Mr. Bond. Fancy seeing you here. Okay then, good night.
Good night. See you next
Bye,
time.
everybody.